Alrighty, guys, we're back again. We are back. We are live. It is time. It is time. What's up, everybody? Hello, hello, Osborne. Is everybody excited? Vindication, everybody. It's Vindication Day. We have been vindicated. Space Marine 2 Year 3 confirmed. I know I did a live stream of it the other day on the announcement, but get hyped. And also, Total War 40k looking pretty gas. Looking pretty fucking gas. Indy and I will be playing patch 13 as well. It should be fun. Probably do some videos together. And then after all that, you know, it'd be a launch. And thank you for the Prime, Stormguard. The Year 3 doubters, they are in shambles, everybody. They are in absolute shambles. There is no hope. Reality has taken hold. Year 3 is here. Or coming, I should say. Excuse me. They called me a madman. They called me crazy. What's cracking, FTG? What's up, Aster? Are we doing some group stuff? Should I beat this game up again? Nah, I'm doing true solo stuff today. I'll probably do I usually do group stuff on the weekly. Were you in a rubber room? They tried to put me in a rubber room. They sent people to my house to put me in a rubber room. It was crazy. That definitely happened. Hello, Beach Ave. I got a funny ass text message from my dad the other day. He said, "Why is the AI?" He texted me. He said, "I saw your YouTube channel. Why does the AI overview say you're a controversial figure?" And I was like, "It's because I spoke the truth on Year 3." I tried to tell the people. Hello, Patrick. I love Charles.
First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate. We must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions to point.
Reddit hates FTG, so he controversial, dude. Who doesn't Reddit hate, though? Also, the Reddit doesn't actually hate me that much. They've actually defended me a few times. Like, dude, when Reddit defends you, that's when you know you've taken the true W, right? Look at this. Dude. We love the nade launcher. Oh, well, I guess it was not economic, was it? Definitely not now. At this point, give the heavy a knife. I honestly agree. That would be the best buff they could give him. It'd also be tabletop accurate, if I remember correctly. Like, heavy intercessors are supposed to have a combat knife. And also, 2 of the most entertaining weapons in the game right now are combat knives, so that'd be cool. Damn, congrats, you can get Reddit on your side. Yeah, so, funny story, guys. There was once some guy that I told a controller... So, this is the level of shit that gets complained about when I talk in this game. I said controllers are better than... I said keyboard and mouse is better than controller for most games. And that's just true. That's just true, especially when it comes to aiming. I have the highest level of aiming on controllers, just not remotely as good. Even with aim assist, as good as the, like, you know, a top Kovacs player or Aimlabs player. But... somebody decided to have an entire Reddit crash out about me over it. But the entire subreddit for Space Marine 2 is like, of all the takes you'd have, this is certainly one of them. To the point he deleted the entire post. And that's funny. Oh, that was just common knowledge? No. The Total War subreddit seems to harbor a grudge against their viewers. Well, I mean, it's not just the Total War subreddit that held a grudge against their creators. It was because Legend of Total War was the undisputed god king of all Total War creators for the longest time, and he wasn't like, even after he got kicked out of like their the Crave Assembly creator group, he was still the biggest creator by like leagues and bounds. And because of that, he had such a stranglehold on the community conversation for the game that anything he said, like the devs directly disliked him, and like in some pretty obvious ways as well. But it's like when you're a company and like the #1 guy for your game is not doesn't like your company that much, it's usually not a good position to be in. You saw the same thing happen with Asmongold in World of Warcraft, where like Asmongold was not at all sponsored by Blizzard in any way, shape, or form. Not that Blizzard does a lot of sponsorships, but it was also the #1 driver of conversation for that game. Now, personally, how do I feel about like content creator programs for things? You know, I'm part of Darktide's content creator program, but I don't know how I would feel about being part of it if I was more engaged in that game's community, you know? Because I feel like there's a level of disconnect, or not disconnect, but you're in danger of shilling if you're like actively talking about the problems of the game while simultaneously being backed by the company, you know what I mean? In some shape. So even though I know Saber does like has sponsored videos before, if they were preferred to me, I don't think I'd do anything with them. Dang.
That silence attended kitchen. Fresh magazine.
Okay. You know, on the note of the guy who talked about what's your target priority when facing bosses in Space Marine 2? I mean, that dramatically changes depending on what spawns, but if there's a Ravener, get rid of that first. Get rid of Raveners and Lifters first, because they will hound you. Zoanthropes can be kind of annoying, but the thing about a Zoanthrope is, if you're swarmed by melee enemies, they are less likely to actually shoot at you. But Raveners, they will frame trap you. They don't care. We're gonna stun these guys, and then hopefully get some ammo out of this box. Yep. I definitely have my thing up. I guess it arced over. Yeah, we know when you're fighting the bosses in this game, the number one thing to get rid of is the thing that's going to trap you. So melee Terminators, contrary to popular belief, a melee Terminator is a much more dangerous enemy than Missile Terminator is, because they will force your movement a lot more, and they will also trap you in a hell route. Like right here. See, this guy's got to go. There you go. Yeah, I'll probably make a video on boss priority at some point. I'll probably make like a tips and tricks video about that. I mean, do that anyways for a while, but that will definitely go in there. I'll say the number one enemy to get rid of in this game, there's just any melee enemy that locks you down, really. As far as the extremists are concerned. Now, as you can see here, we're in like an absolute mosh pit of enemies as well. But warriors are not quite as dangerous as these guys. They don't move as fast. Or I should say the other dudes. Where do you put Biovore in the priority list? I would say So first of all, Biovores never spawn as a boss edition. They can only spawn before the boss spawns or after. They're not a reinforcement option. So that's a pretty. So usually, if you're having a Biovore in your boss fight, it's because the Biovore is being stacked with other extremists. So like the situation is already naturally more dangerous than it would be normally. So it's kind of hard to tell where I'd put that in the priority list, because you're probably dealing with like a Lictor, a Ravener, and like a Biovore or 2 or 3 at the same time in that situation. In which case, yeah, you probably want to get rid of the Biovore, because that many Swarm Lines and that many Extremists is pretty rough. But on its own, I don't think the Biovore is too bad. In fact, there are some situations where it can actually be to your advantage. They're annoying, though. Definitely number one annoying enemy. Now that year 3 is confirmed, what are you hoping to see? Number one, new class. I think a new class is just the best thing you can add to a horde shooter. After that would be new melee weapon. And then new enemies. Maybe, I might actually put new enemies above that. Here, let's just kill them. A perks rework would be nice, but I think Saber's shown that like the likelihood of a perks rework in this game is exceptionally low. Because if Coolant Reserve is still a perk this far into the game, oh, okay. This is where Wrath of the Imperium is really good. High rewards would be a cool tiered flamer option. There are still quite a few options left. Like, we have most of the major ones, but a lot of the Tyranids people want to see are like boss level enemies. I've seen some psychos want like a Norn Queen, like a Norn Queen, you know, the Custodes killer. All right, let's get some damage on these guys with this. Thank you, Shark, for the Prime for 2 months. Okay, let's see what we got. Kill this dude. Is that the Chorus voice? Yes. Alright, once we knock this guy down, we're gonna go back to the ammo box over there. Okay. There might be an ammo box up there, but we'll check after. You hope they add a server browser at some point? I doubt they're gonna do that. You know, the only console game I can remember having a server browser was like Battlefield games. They don't do that too much for these. Okay. We got ammo now. We can definitely kill this thing. Wherever he's floating around to. How does a brain that large hide? Battlefield exactly, Ravine. Even they said no lightning claws, a new melee weapon would probably be greatsword. Well, that's what they said a priority would be. Now, the weird thing is, one of the Focus community managers said that lightning claws are not coming to the game, but greatsword would be a priority. And then they also said, but it's not confirmed, guys, which technically is true. Not confirmed. But if we get a new melee weapon, when you say something's a priority, that definitely sounds like that's going to be the next melee weapon, no? I mean, is that a crazy take? I don't think it is. I decided to dodge that. So you're telling me there's a chance. There's a chance for everything in life. FTG, what's your dream heroic weapon / cosmetic? I want a Perdition pistol, Inferno pistol for like the proper Dante cosplay. It's probably never coming, but I would like that, like an actual Perdition pistol. Because a lot of people think Dante has an Inferno pistol, but it's actually like a Dark Age of Technology flame Perdition pistol instead. That'd be cool. As far as cosmetics go, I don't know. What would I want? Like, what's a crazy cosmetic I'd want? Like, Black Templars, honestly, a pretty cool drip. Dark Angels, but they also already had a champion pack in this game. I don't give a fuck about the new Salamander champion pack, I'll be honest. I don't think Salamanders have that good drift.
Inside the Imperial encampment.
Birth nuke.
I hear no signs of battle.
I think like Blood Angels have better drip, Dark Angels have better drip. I'm also looking forward to the Raptor cosmetic pack more than the Salamander champion. But you know, I guess
Any soldier you see, alive or
I'd probably want what do they call it? That's annoying. I would probably want Death Watch. You already know it's coming. I'm a big fan of Death Watch, if you can't tell by me wearing a Death Watch outfit like every day. And I'll throw the question back at you guys. What cosmetic pack do you want? I don't know why they had to redact the Salamander Champion too. It's a good question. Why the fuck was it redacted? It's not even like that crazy. It would have made way more sense for it to be redacted as like a Death Watch cosmetic. But like maybe they decided to put that as part of a different ordeal system instead. But who knows?
That silenced the Tyranid's vile chittering.
look elsewhere.
Now, as I said in my video today, this game's player base really just wants new cosmetics. Like their scrap from Ice Age, except it's a helmet instead of a nut.
You failed at
If I am the first to find these codes, you should expect a reprimand. A dead end.
Rio.
The end game for SM2 is just collecting cosmetics, it's true.
Slow and our search was successful, Captain. Proceed to the Prometheum refinery and complete the demolition.
My question though is why Salamanders? Surely there were others that were deserving. Probably because Salamanders had like the shittiest one last time. In year one. People did not like the Sniper Champion skin. Still curious about the Raptors DLC. Should be pretty good.
Keep going forward. Blockage negate.
Nothing will escape this crew once it catches fire.
Skitter to the grave. Reload.
Okay. Raptors is the first successor DLC. I don't remember. It might be the first purely successor DLC. I mean, we've had successor chapters, obviously. The new Wolf Priest helmet looks pretty dope. Definitely does.
Inserting rounds. We crush the ravenous brood.
So many guys. It's all range spam. Thank God this class is the anti-range guy, though.
Fresh touch. This galaxy is the gourd.
Okay. This is why you take Conviction Fortitude, because all these Devourers here, they would just nuke your HP down. Otherwise.
That silence searching round. In front, power and alien intimate flag. Pack a little more fight.
We got no boss, we got a Guardian Relic and Sims now. We're pretty much all clear on this one.
Tossing crack grenade.
Oh yeah, nailed it. We're literally all... This is why you take Indomitable Spirit, by the way. For moments like this, you're able to find damage on them. They're fearing it now. Feeling it? Hearing it? Something, Mr. Krabs. It's actually a Heavy's nightmare. It's just pure sword warriors that'll block your shots, but that's okay. Ah, melt a bomb. Well, that would have been convenient like 5 seconds ago.
Waste nothing, brothers.
That is the problem solver. The Victor's Guard is supposed to be a champion pack coming eventually. Yeah, there's also the Ultramarine skin. Maybe it'll be part of the Ordeal section, though, because like we don't know how big the War Gear update will actually be. Now, all the leaks were confirmed. I saw some people who were saying that, like, oh man, the leaks aren't actually confirmed in this game. Guys, the leaks in this game aren't rumors, they're data mines, and they've always been true. There's never been a leak that has not come true. In fact, it's always the leaks plus more content. So, like, what I mean by that is, it's been, like Plasma Incinerator for like the entire loadout of the Tech Marine and his perk options were already known before it even came out. And then all the ones that were leaked came out, plus other stuff. They changed some of the names, that's about it. But like it's no different than like a PTS really. Like, we're probably going to know what all the heroic weapons are in patch 14 next patch. The only leak that hasn't been confirmed is that SCG and FCG are the same person. Just elite knowledge.
We have trampled a tittering parasite.
Like, we knew the Power Axe was coming in year 1. In fact, we knew the Blood Angels were coming in Season 11. Since, like, the first 2 months of the game being out. On Brawling Battles, thank you for the Prime. I love your YouTube Warhammer content. Space Marine truly a special game, and you help to make it more fun. I'm glad I could help, man. I'm glad I could help.
Inserting rounds.
Do this.
The charge has been on. Rights of activation have been observed. The generators humbling the machine god's name. Brain sequencing initialized. Delivering payload.
FTG, what is the likelihood of getting Titus in Fortnite? Probably above 0%, which is more than you would probably expect. Right, you're getting bombed.
Magic vibrations emitting from generator 3.
Sanctified
Operator, bring it into harmony with timing. axis aligned by the Omnissiah's will.
All right.
Seas remain.
Perfect. Oh wait, bomb deployment.
Speed of fire that far. Go.
Prepare for hostiles at Generator 2. Y-axis aligned. Margin of error 0.0. Potential routine site essentially secure immediately.
Not all war gear will be shared, so I doubt they're going to give Iron Halo to Assault. I mean, expect the Iron Halos on the Tactical Bulwark, and that's probably the only one that's going to see.
Bellow the zone folks get.
Xanarathus, thank you for the 5 tier 1s. Thank you very much.
Deployed note. One day zone. Closer to key business. Stims ejected.
Fucking annoying, dude. This is where having a
Errors logged under the Omnissiah's watchful oculus.
Inferno pistol is actually kind of nice.
Ready to intercept the Terran in advance, Captain. There is an observation platform overlooking the Prometheum fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
FTG, what's your key binding for parry and block? It's all base game key binding except for the aim key, which is on mouse 4.
Exchanging rounds. Ammunition here.
Does heavy stance affect the heavy bolt rifle or no? There is no heavy stance in this gun, so no. No, it does not.
Follow me through.
Right.
That silence tuning fire shit. Fresh magazine. Beast. What the footing? This rabbit.
If these guys are planted like this, you can just shoot them in the turret for double damage. And you have crack and penetrate rounds actually do even more. And you shoot him here for the head.
Fresh touch. Triage. No holding back now.
Crack rounds plus Auspex is really damn satisfying, especially when you kill more of them at the same time. Definitely can be. I mean, Auspex scan is just peak. Absolutely peak. Yeah, they might buff up the body shot damage next patch. That was a huge thing they were talking about before.
We crush the ravenous brood beneath our boots. Reloading.
Perfect.
We have
What do you think of the
arrived at
current
Oasis.
range enemy spam? They said it might be a bug.
Efforts as long as you can.
They did say it might be a bug. A director bug. I don't think it's intentional.
Will be broken. I will hold it.
rounds.
There we go.
That's the green seal.
Very epic.
Fresh cut. Keep them off guard. The foe wants backup. Unite. Rearm.
This position is defensible. Somewhat.
Fresh magazine.
Since it doesn't have a melee, what's a parry window like for heavy? As a balance window, but I will have a whole heavy guide sometime in the next week. I should have a guide for every class done before patch 13, but I'm like, we're 3 behind right now.
There is no going
Takes a
back.
while though. I don't think we're getting any major perk changes next patch. I'll be real.
The enemy comes, Captain.
Like maybe we'll get like one more move for the guys, but that's about it.
Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done. The swarm is upon us.
The Codex demands. Fresh cut.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue holding.
Melt. Ready. You failed at order. Faith.
In your opinion, the heavy vulture is still underpowered? I mean, heroic heavy vulture is really fucking good. It's probably the best weapon on that class.
No holding.
Secure our rear flank.
Sanctified maneuvers.
Regardless, Vanguard's incredibly versatile as he should be. He's not that versatile. Kind of lacks all damage. I mean, Vanguard's still the worst class in the game.
This galaxy's the glory now.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
How goes the Battleborn FCG? How goes the chat? What is up, Astartes? Panda, the greatest PvPer to ever exist on Earth in any shape or format. Any game, really. Some would say the greatest PvPer in all of Space Marine 2 history. I would say that. I've seen it.
That silence tuning.
For how could a man with a beard like that be a heretic?
Inserting rounds.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks Vanguard's the worst class. I mean, that's the common sentiment in the game at this point. At least among like the more dedicated players in it.
Another wave incoming.
Worst class, best group buff. I mean, the best group buff is secure stockpile. So not even.
Fresh cut.
Reddit takes a side. Yeah, well, I mean, Reddit is Space Marine 2. They've been wrong since launch.
The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark.
Boom. You have been turded. My scrumptious Melta. Yeah, but Space Marine 2 is dead game for 2 years now. Oh yeah, Space Marine 2 is so dead. I've been hearing people say that to me for years, for over a year and a half at this point, where it's like, why are you still playing this dead game? Why are you still playing this dead game? And then a new patch comes out and a huge announcement comes out and they're like, I guess the game is getting more content than I expected. And then like there's a content drought again and you immediately hear the same sentiment of, why is this game dead? SM2's dead. A dead man walks in tier 1. Kool-Aid man entering through the walls, a dead game.
Move to extract.
The people on Reddit haven't played higher than substantial on this game. I mean, not everyone on Reddit for this game is bad. Occasionally someone tries to speak the truth, but like most forums, it's an echo chamber. Game puts out a post about 13 million players, but yeah, it's still a dead game. Yeah, dead, very dead game, very dead. Are you on Twitch? We are indeed on Twitch. You should follow.
Extraction complete.
Space Marine 2 is so dead, it just keeps getting more players every year. Crazy. It's crazy how that works. Outside of launch, of course, but like, the launch of a game is always a little bit different. How are you using this primary on heavy? Because this primary weapon is on heavy. You know, I made that video talking about responding to people and saying the game is dead for a while, and so first of all, you can tell who didn't watch the video when like one comment's like, game's not dead, obvious clickbait, when like, because they don't know what quotation marks mean, and because the English language is like a mystery to them, and they also didn't watch the video. And then you also get the other guys who are like, I agree, game is dead, because they also don't know what quotation marks mean. Well, I mean, it all sounds like rage bait, but I've been on the internet long enough to know it's all true. But yeah, the English language is a mystery to them, so they can't figure out what quotation marks mean. But besides that, I had people telling me like, oh no, year 3, this is all cope, dude. Year 3 is like never coming to Space Marine 2. It'll never ever come. It's just like obviously bogus. I'm like, then why do all the numbers say it's coming? And they're like, you're just coping because you just want more content for this game so you can play it more on your fucking live stream. And I'm like, yes, both things can be true, but like also, it's all true. It's like literally all true. The game was always going to get a year 3. People that thought the game was not going to get a year 3 were just fucking stupid. Unless you're in my chat, in which case I love you. And I forgive you for your one misgiving. Has the date for the next patch been revealed? I mean, late May is probably the release date, but at the absolute latest, it's going to be June. It's going to be in quarter 2. Oh, nice recovery there, FCG. Thank you, thank you. Show build? No. There you go. That's your like one little thing. Everybody gets one. And they should remove the spin up for the heavy bolter. Well, the heavy bolter heroic variant has no spin up. But yeah, they probably should have removed the other ones. Like, that seems like a pretty easy buff. I want this game to die so you lose your job, FTG. I mean, way too late for that. I'll just go play Total War at that point. It's okay. If Space Marine 2 doesn't work out, we can play Quake FTG. Thank you, Xanarath. If Space Marine 2 goes into a burning pit of hellfire, you'll just see, like, why is there a random guy that sounds like FTG making lore content on 40k? The game dies, he goes train Navy SEALs how to be tough, dude. The Halo and Cape cosmetic changes I've been waiting for so long. True. How long did the devs say the game cycle is? 3 years. It'd be a 4-year dev cycle for Space Marine 3. It'd be a 4-year dev cycle for Space Marine 3. It will be that. It will be that. What's your favorite class in Space Marine 2 and why? I'm Assault because it fucks. That's the answer. This class fucks. That's why we like him. You want a different answer? Well, you're not getting one. This class is him. Heavy needs a bit of love, to be honest. True. I'd commit various crimes for a 30k cosmetic pack, all blue collar. I know you. This guy would never commit anything heinous. I guess we could play Ballistic Engine with my balanced sword, or we could just mop the I haven't fought Trigon forever. I also hate the intro portion of this mission. Is there a build for heavy use of heavy bolt rifle? Yes, I assure you there's one on my channel. If there's not, there will be again, surely. I'm pretty sure probably like 80% of all possible perk combinations in this game are on my channel somewhere at this point. Are they going to ditch PvP altogether and fully focus on PvP? Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen, Panda. That's, you know, the writing is on the wall for that one, really. Wait, fuck, I don't want some stupid Xenophase skin on this. I want some green shit. Now, at this rate, with how much content keeps coming out for 40k, dude, I'm not going to be able to play Minecraft with, what's his face? I won't have time to play any Minecraft with Mr. E for, like, another 6 months. How sad. How fucking tragic is that? Is Minecraft Emperor approved? Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you can't really ask him, but he's probably a Minecraft enjoyer. Another note, Dawn of War got its first balance patch in 15 plus years. Fuck. I will play Dawn of War 4 when that comes out. Well, I'm just looking forward to Total War 40k. That's all I want. I want Total War 40k. That game is going to be big nut. My lobster too buttery comments. Space Marine 2 getting loads of content. Yeah, I'm too. God, my steak is too juicy. My lobster too buttery. Buy Meat Shield with the Prime sub. Who the fuck are you the Meat Shield for? I want to see you play Dawn of War 3 on stream, even though everyone says it sucks. I might use the last bits of like the sun's energy from the heat death of the universe to power my PC to play one game of Dawn of War 3. But probably not. That seems unlikely.
Scan shop. Retaking those sectors is a lost cause. Bombardment from orbit risks collateral damage, so we need a more targeted approach. Commandeer a Nova Cannon implosive warhead from the...
Are we going to be able to get accolades from Siege now? Yes, I'll be going over all the Siege mode stuff in the next patch. Pretty shortly in the next week. And then also when it comes out. Will you play Star Wars Battlefront 2 Classic Campaign on stream FTG? Probably not.
The battle disturbs Avarax's arid landscape.
Jaywalking is your hard limit for crimes. This guy.
Conditions obscure the path.
I'm something of a criminal myself. Criminally underrated. Just kidding.
Advance while it is clear.
Jump pad review. This place crawls with secrets. Avenging angel will expose it. It is not a test of metal, but of patience.
I'm Filipino by blood only, brother. What else would you be Filipino by if not blood? Something the RE9 playthrough, that is true. Who has the biggest dickus? The Carcharodons or the Black Templars? Probably. Probably Carcharodons. But then again, the Black Templars, they do have the first Emperor's Champion. Well, you know, hot take, Sigismund, he's okay.
I have walked worlds unnumbered, and have not yet found one who could not come. Avenging angel.
I know in patch 13 that comes out, the League of Unremarkables will all be streaming Space Marine 2 probably, so that should be fun. The greatest conglomerate of 40k tubers of all time. And actually, I think it is literally the greatest conglomerate. Is there a greater compilation of 40k streamers and YouTubers than the League of Unremarkables? I don't think so.
Thank the throne for this sturdy shelter.
Will patch 13 balance the range spam? Probably not. Probably not.
War gear requisition.
Who constitutes the League of Unremarkables? Okay, it's Froggy, Pancreas, No Work, Sandman of Terra, Crack Duck, me. Ricky's more like a side character that occasionally shows up. He's a cameo, you know. But, we also have Remembrancer in there.
All these munitions cannot be
Mishmash Painting.
aliens.
Some painting streamers.
Activate the quartermaster's console away from the machine spirit. Instructed to load the explosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary.
FCG, what's the best trio for Siege? Assault, Bulwark, and Tac. It has been for a while now. I mean, it's probably been since, like, patch 10 when they added in Chaos Spawn, because prior to Chaos Spawn, Chaos was pretty split up for Assault, or, like, they didn't clump as much. But it was probably still was the best. But, like, prior to patch 9, no. That was, like, a year ago.
Xenos hunger for sensation. But the Imperium I'm ever ready.
Lore-wise, who are the best YouTubers for 40k lore? I mean, a lot of good ones, but the best ones are probably, in my opinion, like Luton, Sandman, and Remembrancer, and I mean, Dark List for the Dead Gods is pretty good. Luton's the OG. Luton is the OG. Sandman also has like pastor levels of like biblical knowledge of 40k. No love for Arbiter Ian. No, Arbiter Ian is also really good. In fact, he's supposed to join our group maybe one day. He said he might play Space Marine 2 with me. Or Froggy said he might play. She asked. I love Arbiter Ian. He's great. Him too. I mean, there are a lot of, you know, like, those are just the ones I've seen more of. There's obviously other creators that are really good. Sandman and Luton's all you need. Yeah, Sandman asked me to get him his siege helmet, and we did that the other day. We were supposed to make a lore video together. Wait. That guy knows a staggering amount of 40k lore, though. Actually shocking. Fantasy is good if you... Pancreas is good if you like fantasy or Age of Sigmar. Yes. His Pancreas no work, though. That was a waste of the jetpack. It looked cool. It really looked cool, didn't it? We could wait for it to come back and just make it easier in our lives, but... Yeah, because I knew there's gonna be a lictor, see? I can smell their kind. I have a sixth sense for lictors. I can smell their aura. The only way to tell. Okay. Hi, chat release have been confirmed. All the new heroic weapon release got confirmed last patch. And we also know the Victrix Guard thingy. Or at least, like, we know the Wolf Priest helmets were there, Black Templar was there. We also know that all the leaks on the upcoming Requisition Point stuff have also been confirmed. Not there was ever really any doubt, but there we go. Peek, peek. Oh, I gotta actually hit the button, don't I? Yeah, the boss fight made me think it was over. That's not how this game works. That's not how the game's meant to be played.
Command ritual undertaken.
We await the FTG merch. It'll come eventually. I only know what I would do though. Coffee Mode says I was here for the FTG stream. Yes. Reluctant streamer is what they call me. Do a shirt with all the perk symbols for a class. Dude, I don't know. Okay. That's actually a little unfortunate. I don't have an easy way to get all this HP back, do I?
I am free, and you will know my trap. A tunneling Xenos forever.
Rumors are meaningless. I'm airborne ready.
Yes, we did.
The ground rumbles.
I survived the Horus Heresy. Yes, I remember what I said in that stream. I think I was talking about Man of Steel. I swear to God, next Adepticon, I'll probably be there. And I swear to God, I'm going to find Angry Joe. It's going to happen. He was there this time. I saw him in the stream category. He was there. I sent Froggy out on a mission. I said, find Angry Joe. She couldn't find him the entire time. It was almost like a comedy movie, to be honest, because every time she'd go to a booth and they'd be like, oh, Angry Joe was just here. I'm pretty sure this game got his badass seal of approval, didn't it? I feel like Froggy didn't even look. She definitely did. I still remember Angry Joe's Eternal Crusade dumpster fire dev interview. I still remember when Angry Joe. I still remember fucking $5 for fucking blue. And this game gets my badass seal of approval. He's an icon, okay. No Angry Joe slander will be accepted in this chat. And if anybody brings up Doritos Pope, you're banned. Froggy plays this game. I thought she got down this game. Sometimes Froggy makes me think that like she knows she's bad at this game. Then like she says something that's like it makes me think she doesn't know. Here's Johnny. That's the name I haven't heard in a long time. Angry Joe, or Doritos Pope. Doritos Pope is actually like elite ball knowledge. It broke your internet during the patch 11 patch. It was too powerful. Oh, that's the patch 12 PTS though. The 40k community is an interesting creature, because funny spacerism or your arch and have issues. I mean, every single fandom ever is like that. Every single nerd fan. You have the same thing in Star Wars, you have the same thing in Star Trek. It's just nerds. Just how it is.
Set to the sea, the team spirit, heed my will.
Except Star Wars, of course. I think Star Wars had the worst. Didn't Star Wars have guys going around to like fucking Toys R Us and like looking like, look, nobody's buying the right action figures. Look, guys, this is I can tell at my local Target that nobody's buying the right action figures. You're like, holy fuck, this shit sucks. To be fair, it did suck, but I don't know if that's a metric I would use. Star Wars is way more toxic than 40k. Well, Star Wars is also just way bigger than 40k. That's part of it. Dead IP. You know, Star Wars as a dead IP still makes way more money than 40k has ever made in its whole lifespan. It's a household name. I think for 40k to ever get anything remotely close to Star Wars level of like fame, it would have to have a banger TV series or a banger movie. But you're not gonna have, like, you know, kids like Star Wars, like that alone kind of makes the demographic much larger, much wider demographic. Less is more, to be fair. I think there's truth in that. I think sometimes less is more. Okay. You can have that. Just kidding. Well, he was saved by the railing. How many hours do you have roughly on Space Marine 2? I have roughly at least 68 minutes on this game. At least one. FCG has 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours in the game. Or something like that. Maybe some zeros in there somewhere. Another neuro throw. See, it always does this to me whenever I'm a melee class. The game fucking hates you. Still viable for a Steam refund, definitely.
No storms until they are vengeance. I'm airborne ready. Another alien falls in the Imperium's keen blade. Plenty firepower. I am the righteous storm. Is not a test of metal, but of patience.
I love neurothropes.
Jump pack review.
If that was a Xenophase blade there, I would hit him. The power of the Xenophase blade. That's pure display of the Xenophase gap. Alright, now bring me your strongest warriors. Our battle will be legendary. I want to move into those on accident. Damn it, Seta. I'm asking for your strongest warriors. You can't handle my strongest warrior, Space Marine. My strongest warrior is actually strong for you. Guys, if we don't kill the strongest warrior the Hive Mind has on offer, we will never be the Emperor's champion.
That pitiful Xenos. Out of munitions.
You let me de-lock? Please? Thank you. I die. Okay. God, the lock-on almost got me killed there. Fucking sticky, dude. Any thoughts on the siege rework? No new maps? What the fuck? Yeah, no new map with the siege rework is kind of lame. SGG is 1 hour and 10 minutes so far in game. Now you have 1 hour and 13 minutes in game. It's been a crazy day one.
Servitors remind me that I am blessed that I walk as I am, and not as they do. No storm.
It's not really FTG playing. All gameplay is from Froggy because she is so true. Let it be known.
This should get the rest of you across.
Alright, go deep boop off this shit. Bro, you are amazing. That may be true from a certain point of view.
I pray these sands are cleansing the chitin from
Let's
the
grab
Xenos.
a stim. Favorite tack build? Probably heavy bolt rifle. Was a Hive Mind's strongest warrior? Whichever one killed me. Which the last one to kill me is probably, I mean, one warrior downing in the Stardies is pretty intense. I don't know, whichever one of the warrior archetypes has killed the most players in Space Marine 2, that's the strongest warrior. As a whole.
And now a train terminal transcends to become the barrel of a bolter.
You know the True Soul Absolute King, but I'm pretty much the God True Soul Minimal.
Obstruction detected. Removal is required to connect.
True Soul Minimal is the new meta.
Message received.
Tips on customization? In terms of like... Tips, I don't think I've ever had somebody ask me for tips on customization in the game before. I don't think anybody's ever asked me that. I wish I know which class to pick by watching my which class should you pick in 2026 guide video. and then picking whichever sounds fun to you. Max over tier 1 for 8 months. Today is Saturday, which means only a few more years and the Emperor starts uniting Terra and the galaxy shall be ours. Is that how that works? Is that related to Saturday? Pay for the tier 1. What do you play off stream, and if anything? Nothing. I don't play games besides Space Marine 2. I probably never will again. You are probably all going to be sitting here for whatever game I play in the next fucking 10 years. You're probably going to be present for, if you still watch me, that is. You're the best content creator for this game. All the best builds, thank you. A controversial take, some. Thank you. You also play Space Marine 3, just not yet. That's true. And Total War 40k, probably Dawn War 4. Yeah, you guys probably have seen 80% of all gameplay I've ever done in the past 2 years. God, I hope Total War 40k is good. It should be. And even if it's not, it's still going to be the... Oh. Fuck that up. I should select it. Boom. Wow, it sounds like a great idea. I'll go watch that video now whilst leaving the stream open. I think everybody should do that right now, even those who have picked the class. Oh, you should all watch my video and leave my stream open. Did you guys know this guy has the biggest dick of like anyone to ever live? The guy who just said that. No, but I do appreciate that. Thank you. Do Tyranids feel pain? I feel like that would be a waste. I mean, if I was designing a Tyranid, that's actually a good question. I'm sure some don't. I mean, that one looks pretty. That one made like a little like ouch noise, so I imagine yes. 15 cents has been deposited into that guy's PayPal account. Yes, the paid actor. What other enemies did you want in Space Marine 3? Probably like Necrons. Probably Necrons. Do you have any ideas for a potential heavy rework akin to a wider Halo radius, pairing projectiles for gain ability charge? None of that's ever happening. Who the fuck said that? Pairing projectiles? That sounds god-awful in this game. Evil horny space elves too. I don't think we'll ever see Dark Eldar in a Space Marine game. I feel like Dark Eldar is something you can only do in a CRPG properly. Otherwise the game would be like rated adults only. what the power sword is good for. It actually is quite a good horde-through weapon. Quite good for that. Guardsman, what do you think the chances are we get just this year, class? I don't think we're gonna get just this year. I think we're just gonna get a chaplain. I think chaplain. They've already talked about chaplain, so I'd imagine that's what we get. That makes the most sense by far.
The warhead is ready
All right.
to go.
Good. Deploy it.
I guess take cracks. Don't have anything else. All right. Go this guy.
For the Emperor!
Engine power depleted. Initiating charging cycle. Departmental unitorum penalties will be assessed.
We will adapt. We always do.
Talassa, I have multiple swarms moving to your location. You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another shot at this.
You know, previously on the Nova Chaplain class, I wasn't sure if they'd actually add one just because a Chaplain, they usually have like a Crozier for a weapon or something. That's like a unique weapon for only him, but they already show they're totally willing to do that with the new class, the Omniscient Axe. I'm pretty sure that's what we're getting next. I mean, year 3 kind of guarantees a new class, in my opinion. I guess I'll take this in. There's 2 in this area no matter what.
The Xenos dare not harm the mighty machine. Release the train! Do not allow these detestable Xenos to sully the train and our honor! Avenging angel will expose you. Let that pitiful light before its cries will silence their cause. That pitiful Xenos is but a horror.
Respect, brother, for everything you did and do for this game and the community. The Emperor protects. Thank you, brother. And we'll never stop. Never, ever. No matter how many people on Reddit Vision mode. Oh, that was cool.
Charging system detected. Engine seer requested to perform
Link your armor to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
I got 1 Biovore, just 8 on my sensor.
engine seer. An emergency maintenance request is awaiting your immediate attention.
Whatever prayers will restart the charging station, I am eager to chant.
Forever Tylenol within, Tylenol without. Yes, brother. Take your daily Tylenol. To be fair, I completely lost enthusiasm for Space Marine 2. I just wanted good horde mode, and they fucked that up. Well, here you are. That was a year ago, and you're still here. They must have done something right. Benadryl within, Benadryl without. Dude, Benadryl is just a sleeping medication. Get that shit out of here. You can't fight in war when you're falling asleep, alright? Into the Tylenol battle, onto the anvil of, the Advil of war. It's good. The Advil of war. That's a good, you gave me a little hoot there. +1. +1 what? I got no idea, but +1. Give me a slight chuckle. Do it again. Do that again. You give me 4 more chuckles, you're promoted to moderator.
The Xenos infestation is steady.
Tylenol protects. Certainly does. That's how I was blessed with a sword next to your name. Yes, that is true. We have given people the moderator sword for far less, so I'm not joking.
Guide this weapon into the heart of our foe.
Detonation in 5. Brace for shockwave.
Alright, guys. No, I can't be trusted with power of any kind. Me neither. Here we are. He gave me a power sword and everything. Afternoon, sir. Mind if I ask how many hours you have in this game? Curious. Like 4,000 is the actual answer. Actually, probably closer to 5,000 now. Alright, guys. That's probably... I might be back on later. We'll go raid Aurelia. Since nobody else is on. Or Sotek. I raided him last time.